Bueno, pues sin más dilación empezamos el segundo juicio. Madre mía. ¿Qué voy a hacer sin guía? Sea como sea, si lo tengo que repetir 80 veces, lo repetiré 80 veces. Pero vamos a intentarlo. Allá vamos. Acabar con la aburrida rutina. He decidido empezar redecorating. ¿Redecorando todo? ¿Qué os parece? La redecoración es asombrosa, ¿no lo es? No es como si fuera a pensar de otra forma, ¿no? O algo así. Pasar por el problema de hacer algo tan elaborado, realmente, ¿cuál es tu verdadera intención? Nada, realmente. Esencialmente, este juego de matar, de asesinatos, es algo para matar el tiempo, de todas formas. ¿Matar el tiempo? Eso es un propósito o algo así, ¿no? No sé. El propósito es algo solo de los débiles. Aquellos que tienen un propósito son siempre los más débiles de todos. Es por ello que por lo que vosotros deberíais olvidar todo esas cosas baratas de propósitos, como intentar sobrevivir y disfrutar el juicio desde el fondo de vuestros corazones. El juicio está empezando de nuevo. La fotógrafa crema. Esto ya lo hemos visto, espera. Esto ya lo habíamos leído en su momento. O sea, han dicho lo mismo que otra vez, mencionando. ¿Y el si no está entre nosotros? A ver, el de la derecha está muerto, o sea, ese no sé qué hace ahí. No quiero creerlo, pero... Ah, claro, te salen los que están muertos también. Tenemos que encontrar la respuesta. No importa si lo creemos o no. Tengo sospechas de varios, Lo estuve pensando el otro día. O sea, después de jugar lo estuve pensando. Porque... Pensar un momento, El cuerpo se anuncia cuando 3 personas lo han descubierto. 3 personas significa que 4 han visto el cuerpo. 1 el asesino y luego 3 personas. El último de todos fue Soda. Sabemos que uno de estos 3 es la niña pequeña. Pero entonces hay otros 2 más. Que puede ser el asesino o el asesino. Y me da a mí que uno de ellos es la que se estaba bañando. Porque 3 horas bañándose, no sé, es un poco raro. Ha empezado. Y uno seguro que es el Yakuza, es que estoy seguro. ¿Grabar otra vez? Venga, vamos. Vamos. Que tengo... Sé que... solo tengo 3 habilidades. A ver, se me están perdiendo. Vamos a ponernos esta. Esta. A ver, esta es la que es más afilada a nuestra espada, perfecto. Esta es la que... El tiempo límite no decrece, vale. O sea, no disminuye. Vale, eso me gusta. Y tranquilidad, ¿qué es? ¡Ah! ¡Qué bien! Joder, no se me mueve el puntero, o sea, siempre está fijo. Perfecto. Vamos allá.
Now then, let's begin with a during the class trial. You will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the black eye will punish everyone.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of
What?
Vale, lo del
Who
videojuego.
cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Sí, pero es que está todo relacionado, chicos, es que no lo
we
sabéis,
shouldn't ignore it. After all, that
Sí,
game
el
is...
juego es el motivo.
You're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
Venga,
I'm
vamos a
sure
discutirlo.
everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
El que se le haya pasado sabrá que está basado en un caso real de
Some of us
asesinato.
have not beaten that game.
Algunos de vosotros no
Give us
hemos
a
pasado el
detailed
juego.
explanation.
Por favor, dadnos una
It
explicación.
means Twilight Syndrome murder
Que no es un
case.
juego de ficción.
Additionally, Some of us are
Y
characters
además
in
los,
that game
los
too.
personajes también son reales.
Some of us are characters
Sí, son algunos de
in a
vosotros.
video game?
Sí, algunos de vosotros.
I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the
Vamos a
game
decir
are.
quién son los jugadores, los personajes de estos, ¿vale? Venga. Que están ahí, o sea, mira, si pongo esto, los podéis ver. Está Tsukimi. Es que claro, son los apellidos. Yo los apellidos no me los he aprendido, joder, pero vamos, os los digo claramente. Una es Miharu, otra es Iyoko. Ah, Iyoko sí sale, mira, fíjate. Otra es Ibuki. La otra es Mikan. ¿Quién era la otra? Ya no me acuerdo. Eran 5 chicas. ¿Quién era la otra chica? Miharu, Yoko, Mikan, Ibuki. Y había otra más. Ah, bueno, no, la otra no está porque la mataron al final del juego. Y luego los dos Kurzuryu esos son Fuyuhiko y su hermana pequeña. La chica A. Que la chica A es Mikan.
I see.
Que era la que le insultaba y
Girl A
tal.
is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A.
Sí.
Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. A nasty, trashy pig shit like you
Cállate, que
doesn't
tú eres
have any
otra.
privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Sí, esa es la chica B, creo. La chica B.
I see.
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's
Luego
probably
la
Hiyoko.
está chica B, chica C, chica E, chica D. Que no me acuerdo muy bien cómo
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
era. Una polla.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
¿Esta es la de las fotos? Súper enérgica y única. ¿O era Mahiru? Es que no me acuerdo cómo se... A ver... ¿Cómo se llaman? Aquí. Mahiru Koizumi... Ibuki Miyoda. ¿Quién estaba antes? ¿Esta o esta? Es una de estas dos, no me acuerdo cuál era. Vamos a decir que era Ibuki.
I see.
Ah, pues sí, mira.
Girl
Fíjate.
C is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Joder, tío, que... Esta hace juegos de palabras todo el rato, ¿eh?
Let's move on to Girl D.
Y la Gerchi, la chica D, era Mahiru.
I see.
Eran ellas.
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
Claro. Fuyuhiko.
I see.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Sí,
Another
que es la
person?
hermana pequeña, sí.
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Y otra cosa, exactamente.
Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryu?
Porque
It's
había
not like
dos.
I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll.
Exactamente, y era su hermana.
Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
Sí. Lo sé, te lo voy a decir ahora mismo. Es solamente... A little sister.
I can prove it with this.
In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's
Está
no
claro.
doubt that
No hay
Guy
duda
F
de
had a
que
little sister.
el chico del juego tenía una hermana pequeña.
Plus, the sister
Además,
actually appeared
su
in the
hermana
game.
realmente
That's why the
aparece en
name
el juego.
Kuzuryu appeared
Con el nombre de
twice.
Kuzuryu.
By the
Me
way,
parece dos veces.
what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
¿Qué? Ah, ¿qué juego? Lo voy a guardar, porque ya que lo he hecho bien del tirón, no quiero tener que repetirlo. ¿Qué otro rol ha tenido? Pues yo te lo digo, no te preocupes. La guild D, ¿no? ¿Cómo? Ah, sí, la cheque muere al
I
principio.
see.
Claro. Es
The
la,
dead
la
high
que se
school girl who
investiga
was the
eso.
first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Sí. Que le ha hecho a mi pequeña hermana.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister.
Claro, ¿no?
So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why
Efectivamente.
do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got. Winning personality? Are you praising me? I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister.
Yeah, I have a
Efectivamente.
little sick. Something
Su
wrong with
hermana.
that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with. It's not
Lo siento,
just a
tío, pero no es
game.
un juego solo, está
It's
basado
death.
en
That's
hechos de
why
verdad.
it's the motive.
Y por eso es el motivo.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easy, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About
Lo siento
that.
mucho.
You're probably thinking like that
Porque
because
hay
you've lost.
Shut the
porque has
fuck
perdido las
up!
memorias. Cállate.
You be I
Deberías estar callado.
see.
Hmm.
So you're never gonna accept it.
No quiere
Okay.
no quiere aceptar
I
que está
understand
basado en
your
los hechos
attitude
reales.
toward this class trial now.
Y entiendo su actitud.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me
Sospecha que
feel
eres
sad.
asesino.
It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Ajá.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Así es.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A
Efectivamente.
is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a
Efectivamente.
story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Sato, que es una rubia que no conocemos.
Could it be the same Miss Sato who likes white rice? I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Joder, qué tontería de frase.
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Venga, que tenemos prisa y resolvamos el
What do
misterio.
you mean?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
Sí, fue asesinada.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed
Efectivamente.
is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times to
¿Qué
Guys
pasó?
are
Sí.
definitely friends.
So the mystery
Sí.
of the game is the murder of Girl E.
Then
Pero no
let's
es un
hurry up
misterio,
and
la mata
solve
el
it.
chico F.
Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Pero si ya lo sabemos. No,
I see.
porque la chica E fue la asesina de
The
la,
reason Girl
de
E
la
was killed is
chica
because she
de la
killed the
hermana
first
pequeña,
Which means
claro.
Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl.
Efectivamente.
What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently, Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're
Exactamente.
fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all.
Ah.
But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to
En
make
realidad
that
fue la
clear,
segunda.
we need to know more
La
about the
primera fue la
case
hermana
involving
pequeña.
the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
Mapeas.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B.
A ver, vamos a guardar porque aquí seguro que tenemos que corregirle algo y no tengo ganas de repetirlo después. La chica A, la chica B, la chica C y la chica D estaban en la entrada cuando oyeron el ruido del cristal rompiéndose. Inmediatamente subieron las escaleras al segundo piso hacia donde sonó el sonido. La chica E estaba al lado de la clase de música y confirmó que el sonido venía de ahí. Pero la música, la puerta de música estaba cerrada. Así que chica D fue a por las llaves. Y cuando las chicas estuvieron dentro, y entonces fue cuando entraron juntas. Y encontraron el cuerpo de la chica con un golpe en la cabeza. Claro, pensaron que había salido de ahí. Efectivamente.
Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert.
Qué curioso, ¿no? Justo de la chica que es la que creemos que es la asesina. Le han robado el traje de baño, claro.
How does that sound?
Y por eso se pensaba que había sido un pervertido. ¿Sabes cómo suena? Efectivamente, así es como se cree que fue, pero realmente no fue así.
Explanation. Just as expected from the
Tal como esperaba de ella. Pero no fue un pervertido, ¿verdad? El verdadero asesino fue la chica, efectivamente.
Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Efectivamente, estaba
Did
esperando
she
ahí fuera.
lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Efectivamente.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
Efectivamente.
Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music
Pero
room,
fue otra de
right?
las chicas la que fue por las llaves, es cierto.
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
Ajá. De que le diera las llaves.
You can lock the
Entonces,
music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Ajá.
Then, forget this!
It's not
No
cute
puede
to
ser.
see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Sí. Vamos a guardar aquí porque esto parece complicado. Por si tenemos que repetir, repitamos desde ahí solo. A ver, a ver.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
¿De verdad? ¿Cómo lo hizo?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Pero no puede ser.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Claro.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No,
How was she able
es
to
ese,
get past
es
those
ese.
4
Es ese.
and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway.
Podría ser.
Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
¿Podría ser un pasadizo secreto?
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside.
A ver. No, perdón. Creo que va a ser esta, ¿eh? Creo que va a ser la del vaso roto y va a ser lo que dice Nekomaru.
We need to go through the
Que a lo mejor
entrance
me equivoco,
hall.
¿eh? Pero bueno.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls.
At the entrance hall, the girl heard the sound of the window shut.
No, that's wrong.
Bien. El sonido no fue el cristal de esa habitación rompiendo, sino el vaso
First
ese.
of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window,
No fue la ventana.
then what?
A vase.
Un
How
jarrón,
low
vamos.
can you?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
Exactamente.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window.
Efectivamente.
It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall.
Sí.
Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music
Ah,
room from the
claro.
hallway.
Primero la mató, la encerró,
Turned the
cerró,
key to
la
the
dejó la
office.
llave. Luego se fue al otro cuarto que está justo al lado, rompió el vaso y se fue a la entrada. Y entonces cuando llegaron estaba ahí.
And went back to wait in front of the music room.
Claro.
All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So,
Claro.
when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
No te pongas.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't
No ha sido
been
resuelto para
solved
nada,
yet!
hay más cosas.
You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
¿Verdad? No sabemos cuál es el arma
Who
del...
cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Espérate. Pues el único arma que se me ocurre a mí es el acuario.
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
Están peleando entre ellos. porque
The
no saben
weapon
cuál
is pretty unconventional!
No es convencional el arma del asesinato. ¿Ha sido esto en serio, tío? A ver, la foto de esta. No parece que esté mojada, ¿verdad? O sea, que es raro que la hayan matado con eso. No sé con qué pueden haberla
Now
matado,
then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
No tengo ni idea, la verdad. Ahora, something I need to tell you es... lo que tengo que decirte es... algo de los ruidos blancos. Vamos a guardar. Ay, no me deja guardar. Qué hijo de puta. Ah, algunas son muy duraderas. No se pueden romper solo de un disparo. Vale. Vale, hay una habilidad que la mejora.
A weapon inside the music
Esto,
room, huh?
uy, he pasado algo ahí.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Tiene que ser esto, ¿no?
Think you talked her with the fish tank.
Yo creo que va a ser esta.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Dicen que es
Then
muy
the
alto para
piano.
ser un arma. El piano, no creo.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Oh,
If it's a
podría
weapon
ser.
that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Puede ser la gravel. Puede ser la gravel, de verdad. Pero la gravel es muy es demasiado pequeño, ¿no? La gravilla esa no puede ser. A ver la foto del... Con esto no puedes matar. ¿Puede ser? No creo. ¿Con el bañador? ¿Por eso desapareció y no lo encuentra? No puede ser. ¿Meter la gravilla en el bañador y meterle con eso? ¿Podría ser? No tengo ni idea, tío. A ver, ¿cuáles son mis balas?
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Vamos a
Then she
probarlo, no creo que
attacked her with
sea,
the fish tank.
Yo creo que es este a lo mejor,
It's
pero
too
vamos a ver
big to
si
be
es
a
lo de la
weapon.
gravilla. La gravilla con el
Then the
bañador.
piano.
No creo
Why
que
are
sea
you
eso,
going
tío.
even bigger?
No puede ser, ¿no?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
¿Es eso, tío? No me lo puedo creer. ¿Es eso?
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
Tonta es.
You're not chosen at all. And gravel is impossible.
It's too
Es muy
small
pequeño
to be
para
a
ser un
weapon.
arma. Pero
What
si
if
la
the
envuelves en el
gravel
bañador...
put inside some-
Claro.
If the weapon is something that appeared in the
¿ves?
game,
Algo como una bolsa.
then so is the bat. And the only
Algo que
thing
se
I can
utiliza como
think
una
of is
bolsa
the
y
school
es
swimsuit.
el traje de baño.
If you tie the swimsuit like a bag
Claro que
and
sí,
stuff it
¿ves?
full of gravel, it'd make an
Entonces
effective
le llenas de
weapon.
gravilla y metes ahí con eso. Es como los asesinos de las cárceles que meten en los calcetines pilas y cosas así. Una pila por sí sola es difícil, se la puedes tirar a uno y le haces daño, pero no lo matas. En cambio, si lo metes en un calcetín, metes varias pilas en un calcetín y lo golpeas así muchas veces, es un arma que te revienta. Y eso lo hacían en las cárceles.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Podría estar, incluso un abogado estaría flipando con esa idea
For the
tanto fantástica,
killer,
¿no?
it's an
Para el
idea that
asesino,
kills two
esa
birds with one
idea
stone.
mataba a dos pájaros de un tiro, porque mataba a la pava esa sin dejar un arma del crimen que se pudiera ver y encima, como desaparecía el bañador porque ya lo escondía, podía haber sido un pervertido, ¿no? Es lo que está diciendo, ¿ves? Haciendo a la gente creer que es un tipo de pervertido que robó el traje de baño.
was used to make an improvised weapon. It had to be
Exactamente.
disposed.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
Le
The
encanta que lo
real
hayamos descubierto.
important talk begins now.
empieza lo
Girl E
verdaderamente
had someone
importante.
who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Un cómplice. ¿Cómo que un cómplice? No. No era un cómplice, ¿no?
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice?
¿Cómo puede ser ella
What is
cómplice?
this?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
¡Ah! Ella lo tiró cuando lo descubrió.
Apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place
Claro,
was
porque
to
la chica
protect
primero
Girl D.
intentaba proteger a
Girl D
la
was
otra.
being harassed by
Vale,
the victim.
que había sido
Girl E
Arase.
found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
Vaya, vaya tela.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, She choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
Pero ella no habría tenido un asesinato limpio. Quiero decir, ella intentó ahogarla.
She
No entiendo muy bien eso.
probably made her unconscious by
La
accident.
dejó inconsciente, sí, por accidente, y después...
She couldn't go back.
Vale, sí, es verdad, lo decían en el juego. La intentó, o sea, como que la ahogó porque estaban teniendo una pelea y cuando se dio cuenta de que la había dejado inconsciente, sabía que eso se iba a volver peor,
You can?
pues la mató.
That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day.
Sí.
I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Pues fue Yujiko. Gaiev, vamos.
I see.
It should have been Guy F.
Efectivamente. Y dijo, no la perdonaré.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister. But
Efectivamente.
what? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is, I'm terribly sorry, but
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like...
Claro.
even if I don't
Por su
remember, I
memoria
already
está
know.
grabadas.
It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of...
Vale. Esta ya piensa que él es el asesino, pero yo tengo mis dudas. Tengo mis
Does
dudas.
Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
Sí, están relacionadas porque murieron de la misma forma. Esto, ¿no? ¿O esto? ¿O esto? Esta tiene que ser.
I can prove it with this. I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Es exactamente el mismo objeto con el que mataron.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
Pero
You're
si lo
dumb
es.
enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
Estaba sospechando de esta pava y justo dice esto y me hace sospechar que no, o sea. Pero tío, vamos a ver, ¿por qué dices eso? ¿Eso va en contra tuya también? Porque es que yo creo que esta es la asesina. Y va y dice una cosa como, no es muy obvio que sea él, no sé qué. Como si lo intentara defender. No lo tengo muy claro, pero... Yo creo que ha sido tú, ¿Peco?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the
Exactamente.
true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters.
Efectivamente.
That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Exactamente.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Kyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true
Esta se cree
killer.
que es yo con la verdadera asesina.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet clogging bitch?
No, yo no creo que sea Yoko, Rascan.
insane, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko?
Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
Mentira.
Wishing Mr. Hands away!
Hay que darle con la footprint o the beach ahí, justo en ese argumento. Está claro, está claro.
Saying you four-eyed accusing me of killing. You're so mean.
Why do you doubt Hyoko?
Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
No, that's wrong.
Si estuviste allí, te vimos. Además de que te vimos salir de allí, hay pisadas tuyas. O sea.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't.
Sí, ya sabemos que
These
estuviste.
footprints in the sand in front of the beach house. Aren't they yours?
Claro.
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't
De
decide
tonterías,
that
anda.
based on
Dice que son de esta.
ugliness.
No.
They're not Hyoko's footprints? That's strange.
Porque este hizo las
Footprint
pisadas
I
y sabemos que
collected
es
from
las
your
suyas.
room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty
La
pedo.
acaba de llamar pedo como si fuera ya una niña pequeña, pero ella realmente no es una niña pequeña.
Footprints left in the sand were
Y
facing
además
away
están
from
facing
the
away, o
beach,
sea, saliendo de la casa.
which means when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different.
Claro,
Entrance. Are you talking about the door?
claro,
facing
no
the
puedo
road
salir por
with
allí.
Mahiru?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right?
Te pasó algo ahí,
I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine
¡Qué
before.
falsa, colega! Venga ya, dice que es una rutina diaria darse paseos. Venga ya, hombre,
And
no
that's
te lo
when I
cree
went to the
nadie.
beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
no.
See, if you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with it.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Está mintiendo, claro.
The people who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm There's no way a bunch of worthless
Que probemos que está mintiendo, vale. Es el momento de un rebootal, ¿no? No sé cuál va a ser.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk.
No, no es verdad.
I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Como que nadie la ha visto.
I did go to the beach house,
Shower room.
but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Letter. Ah, claro, el letter. Había quedado
Then
con
you
alguien.
didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
No, me he equivocado.
Damn it!
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
No sé cuál puede ser.
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Ah, vale, es el shower room, ¿no? Ella dice que no la ha
I did
visto,
go
pero
to
sí la
the
ha visto.
beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Esta es Shower Room, ¿no? ¿No estuvieron bañándose ellas antes juntos?
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
¿Un poco? Claro, esto no puede ser. O sea, tiene que ser otra vez esta.
Damn it!
Joder, estoy perdiendo vida con esto.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Va a ser esta otra vez ahí, en lo de...
Then you
Turing,
didn't
no
meet
sé
up with
cuánto.
Mahiru at the beach house?
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Tiene que ser esta del
I
principio,
did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk.
¡Mierda!
I didn't
Me
go any
la ha
other
parado
time.
la puta mierda
Then
rosa
you
esta.
didn't meet at the beach house?
Obvious thing I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach, but only during my morning walk.
¿Ahora? ¡Tampoco! Pues tiene que ser la última con los footprint también.
Damn it!
Joder, me está reventando, ¿eh?
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously, saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Ay, me lo he saltado. Era el anterior. Bueno, da igual.
I did go to the beach, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with at the beach house?
Obviously, saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Me lo he vuelto a saltar, ¿verdad? Me lo he vuelto a saltar, que soy gilipollas.
I did go to the but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not saying I met up with her when I never even saw her.
¡Tampoco!
Damn it!
I did go to
Pero, tío... ¿Cuál es? Como no sea esto al principio, ya no sé cuál puede ser.
but only during my morning walk.
Era eso,
No,
tío. Me
that's
cago
wrong.
en la madre que lo trajo. Era eso.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
da a esa hora. ¿Ves? Es lo que está leyendo la carta, que es que había quedado a las 2:30 y tal.
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange...
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Claro, te vimos saliendo corriendo de allí.
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
See. So
¿Ves? Vamos a guardar. Así, ya veo. Así que Mahiru a las 2:30 había quedado con la gente allí. Y después de matarla, ella huyó.
I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed here.
Ajá.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No.
Claro, tú también pasaste.
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously? I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
Is she really crying? Or is she faking?
She's probably faking it.
You can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others
Tú
wouldn't
eres muy
find out.
sospechosa, ¿eh?
And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
El lugar donde se estaría escondiendo. Aquí.
Here!
Donde todo el mundo se puede esconder.
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies.
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this Miss Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof, my 4 dark days.
It's a trap!
Es una trampa, tío. Es una
Whose
trampa,
trap
tío.
is it?
Es una trampa. Y creo que Pekoyama, tío, Pekoyama, eras mi segunda intención de conocer a alguien. Me cago en la leche, eres una asesina.
It must be that one person! The one with the mask?
Sí.
There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice. Huh?
Sí, ella está
That
casada con...
mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island, which
Sí,
means
soy de
the legendary serial killer Sparkling
Así no sería
Justice is the
Sparkling
one who
Justice.
killed.
Why you? If you continue to say
Este dice
such
lo de las
foolish
que dice,
things,
como siga
I shall
diciendo
tear
tontería, pero
Don't
es
blame
que
Miss
dice.
Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures.
Este es-
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head!
Todo el mundo cree que es ella, pero ella no ha sido.
Understand? I'm not the killer!
Es un imbécil, es inaguantable, pero no es la asesina. Sí, hay algo extraño. Hay algo que no tiene sentido. Vamos a guardar porque vamos a empezar alguna cosa. Hay algo ahí extraño. A ver cuáles son las balas. Trascan. ¿Puede ser Trascan?
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a
Es una
trap!
trampa.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet?
Sí, eso es verdad.
So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Ahí es cuando podéis dejar.
You
Pero
waited
puede
for
que
your
no.
chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
Y es cuando dejaste tus huellas. A ver, hemos visto que las balas eran... Esta... Esta también. Esto puede ser relacionado con el caso que hayan imitado, ¿no? Es como similar al caso. A ver, vamos a ver si es esa.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the
Pues
sinner who killed
puede haber sido dejado por
Mahiru!
alguien, ¿eh?
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body.
No, vale, eso está bien.
So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
Mierda. Mierda.
Damn it!
¿Cuál puede ser, tío?
I shall...
¡Ah! Gumi va,
Hiyoko is the sinner who killed
Coño, creía que era Gumi no
Mahiru!
sé qué.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
Sí, creo que es una trampa.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Exactamente.
No, that's wrong.
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
Lo dudo.
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
Exactamente.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Exactamente, no tiene amarillos.
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene is yellow, so it obviously looks like...
Sí, de sabor limón.
Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Alguien el que intenta
Then
engañarla
we
y que
can't
sea
assume
ella.
Hiyoko is the one who dropped that...
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
Sí, no creo que haya sido
Damn
esta.
it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch. You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy?
Oh,
Don't be
rebootal.
stupid. I'm not done back.
Vamos a hacer un rebootal con este. ¡Vamos! Rebootal Showdown. Pero a ver cuál es el argumento. Mikan Autopsy.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet.
Ah, no, no es un
There's still a
rebootal.
huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her.
Eso está mal.
We have the evidence we need.
That's wrong.
Exactamente.
I left those footprints during my morning walk.
No, eso es una mentira. Es lo que ha dicho Akane.
We're not done with Hyoko yet.
Desmentimos.
There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
A ver.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength.
No, that's wrong.
Esa era fácil. Esa era fácil.
Mahiru didn't block the door.
Instant death? According to my autopsy.
No hay duda de que murió instantáneamente, sin dolor. Bueno, sin dolor, no sé si con dolor, pero vamos, murió del golpe directamente.
I'm sorry. Fuyuhiko, you
Y lo cual
cannot
me
do
hace pensar
that.
que para matar
Only
a alguien de un
cowards
solo
such as
golpe,
women.
tiene que ser peco.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow.
Sí.
That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
Exactamente,
But
movió el
why
cuerpo del
did the
lugar.
killer block the door?
Just ask Hyoko. She's the killer after all.
No es ella, coño.
Seriously? Let's assume Hyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
Ella no tiene tanta fuerza para mover un cuerpo.
If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been
Exactamente.
stained
Se
with
habría llenado
blood.
de sangre y cuando la vimos correr no tenía sangre. Ella estaba llorando solo. Porque vio el cuerpo seguro y se descojonó.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
Vale, vamos a tener un rebootal.
We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer!
Empiezas a ser... Uy, perdón. Empiezas a ser sospechoso tú también, Fuyuhiko. Rebootal. A ver qué balas tengo. O sea que... Vale, yo creo que va a ser Iron.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Solo puedes pensar en ella,
If
pero no puede ser.
Hyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass?
Uy,
There's a shower room inside after she moved the body. She just washed it off in the shower.
no.
The fact that Hyoko was at the beach house can be proven. Did you get all that, you bastard? So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. Allow me to cut through those words.
Efectivamente, el software no se podía haber lavado porque estaba en mantenimiento.
Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out
Estaba
of
fuera
order.
de servicio.
I'm terribly sorry. I
Que no
haven't
tenía
had...
tiempo para
Then-
repararlo, dice.
Maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something bad
Si no
for
se sabe hacer el
Bird?
nudo ella. Ella no se podía hacer el nudo por sí misma. Sí, se lo tiene que hacer la otra.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hyoko mentioned this before.
Sí. Que no se podía bañar. Porque no se lo podía volver a poner.
Which means Hyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
Claro.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
Sí. Si hubieras venido a desayunar con nosotros te enterarías de estas cosas, pero como eres un puto desgraciado que no viene, no te enteras.
I didn't smell. And it only smelled a little.
Solo olía un poquito, dice.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house
Además,
prohibited in the
cambiarse
first
en la
place?
playa está prohibido. Muy bien
Yes,
visto,
if you broke the
Chiaki.
rules, I
I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Nunca tocó el cuerpo de Mahiru, pero lo había
If you
visto.
think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Exactamente. Es verdad, tú estás cubierta de sangre.
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Cierto.
Didn't I
Era su
tell you that
sangre.
was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that.
Sí, este
If
es
I
el-
hadn't gotten
el
that
que
rope
es
with
verdad.
her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll
Que te
bend
vas
your
a
body
aventar,
in
vamos.
half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru, because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid!
Hiyoko, please don't cry.
Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
Madre mía, encima de que la intenta ayudar, es que eres más tonta. Vamos, de verdad, que inaguantable eres, Saiyajin. La actitud de Fuyuhiko es bastante rara. El tío
Hey,
normalmente-
Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
¿Nos puedes decir la verdad,
Even though
Hiyoko?
you're not the killer, you still
Pero
went to the
fuiste a la
beach.
isla,
Like
o sea, a la
I
playa,
said,
¿verdad?
it was a
Yeah,
Era una
I
trampa.
got that already. So, can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know
Cuéntanos
too.
una trampa.
It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh?
Sí.
Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She
Sí.
asked if we could meet up later.
Sí,
But didn't you say earlier?
que estaba mintiendo. Estaba mintiendo.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Sí.
Because I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So,
Claro.
what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I
Que
told
sí,
her it
que
was
iba a ir,
fine.
claro.
I mean, I didn't have a reason to say
No
no.
tenía ninguna
Unlike
razón para
everyone
decir que no.
else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You
Claro.
always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m. Around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
Nos encontraremos a las 2:30. Ujú. Un momento, pero si tu letra... Si tu carta está limpia, la carta que se encontró no era tuya. Era de otra persona. No me jodas que uno de los asesinos es... Claro.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Hostia. Contradice otra. ¿Contradecirá esta?
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
¿Sí? ¿Es diferente? Dos y media.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m.
A las 2, claro. Una es a las 2 y otra es a las 2 y media.
Mean times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have
Ella no escribió la carta, dice. Ninguna, ¿no? ¡No!
Crap!
Me he equivocado. Entonces esta. ¿Tampoco? Pues entonces ambas.
I see.
The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions.
That seems very
coño, me
likely.
está...
In fact, if you compare both
Vale,
letters...
coño, me estaba liando.
Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Pero está firmado por personas diferentes.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Tengo dudas aquí, no lo entiendo muy bien, ¿eh?
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times.
Este tío es
It's all
gilipollas.
my fault.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep.
Se quedó dormida. ¿Cómo te has quedado dormida?
It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something. Medicine? That medicine. I thought that's
Anda.
see? They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
Tío, como que-
When I woke up, I was inside a smoke, and when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house and
Vale, ya
I was
entendimos.
scared.
La
I
durmieron.
was really scared. Really. The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start.
Sí,
And for that
totalmente.
reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Sí.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's kill.
Vale,
Hiyoko, please.
Te
Is it
creemos.
really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Sí.
Isn't that what a class trial is?
Ese también es sospechoso, ¿eh? Este hijo de perra. O esta hija de
The
perra.
only
porque
way to
parece una chica, pero
survive
bueno, ya
is to
empiezo a
be
dudar que sea una chica.
suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, the killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That... Seriously, which side are you on? I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not...
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop.
puedo creer lo que está
Believing
diciendo.
every little thing Nagito says is a...
Yeah.
Sí.
We need to figure out who Mahiru...
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us.
En lo que nos ha dicho.
Let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with them.
Yep. The debate proceeds.
Ajá, en lo que ha dicho Yoko debe haber una prueba. A ver.
Good job. That's the right. Hey, what do you think of that, man?
Pues está durmiendo.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know it. The only thing waiting for you is the bitter...
Bitter truth. Va a haber un parón aquí. Va a haber un parón. A ver la tontería que nos dicen estos.
Well, now.
Y la respuesta correcta está aquí mismo. Pero no va a hacer... ¿Tú vas a hacer un spoiler de quién es el asesino? Si revelo... y si revelo la respuesta antes de que todo el mundo esté listo, se quedarán en shock. Y todos sentirían una gran desesperanza. No puedes. No, eso es un gran no. Pero, spoilear... innovativo. Spoilear ahora mismo sería innovador, ¿no lo crees? El presidente del club... El presidente del club y yo somos... no tenemos poder contra la innovación. ¿Quién es el presidente del club? Sin más dilación, la respuesta es... tú no puedes. Por favor, cerrar vuestros ojos y cobrar vuestras orejas.
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
¿Qué está diciendo? Anda, te tomas viento. Chorrada que dice. Vamos a grabar el... Vale. Vamos a dejar por aquí el capítulo, ¿vale? Continuaremos en el siguiente episodio. La grabación, claro. Así que, chao pescado.